Alright, we're gonna make the working example, but first let's create a form. Alright, so this is a form. If you come to our site, you'll be able to get more notes on HTML and CSS. This is telling you about HTML, so you're gonna be able to learn how to use HTML, learning the simple basics, and also with CSS. But I advise you to go through them and teach you how to use your CSS, where you can apply them. Right, so take your time to go through all this. Alright, so I'm going to take you through so I'll create a HTML structure by holding shift 1, and that will be directed. So we're going to do a simple login. We'll create a container, and that container will have a form, and that form will have a logo. Okay, that's the case. Let me use this form dot form, a form container. Alright, so we can have our logo in it, and that logo will be our image. I've assigned our native logo image here, so I will just simply call for that image. Then we're gonna have a form. So we are using the post method. Let's get the post method. And we're gonna have a form group. We're gonna have a label and say email. And we're gonna have a input to the text. And we want to have a placeholder. This is gonna be email. We want to have a placeholder. Please enter, or let's say enter email. So we have that. We're going to duplicate this, just copy and paste here. And we're going to have password, and we have our password. And we're going to have a password. Alright, so this is just our design, and here we're going to have also a form group. But it's going to be our button. Our button. We need the buttons on it, and to be able to say login. And we have that, and we need to write if data, so enter details to okay. And each one to tell us the login form. Alright, so we done with that. So let's work with our CSS. We're going to come here and just click on link. We're going to be working at external CSS, then type our CSS.CSS. And this will enable us to generate a file. So we save this. We use our universal selector. Let me run this code for us so we can see that. I will change it to index.html. So, comma instead of dot. So this is what we have, a form like this. Okay, this is what we have. Alright, so we're going to beautify it with our CSS. Then we will come down here and work on the image. I'll give it a width of 100 px and a height 100 px. And I will do. Then for my dot image and image, I want to give it a width of 100% and height also of 100%. Then my object sheet contain done with that. So we have our image in a smaller file now. Okay, we change it to logo, not image, so it's logo. So I'll just press this Ctrl T and put logo. Right, that will give us the best what we are looking for. Alright, perfect. Then go back to our container. I will give background, right, and a height of 100 VH to cover our screen and make it gray. Right, so then work on our form to be white. Background white. I want to give it a width of 40% and I want to give it a margin of let's say 0 Instead of doing this, we will just simply use this method by giving display text justify content center, then align item center. Alright, if we don't want to use this method to bring it down here, alright, we have another method we can do. I can comment this and say here position relative and come here to position absolute, and we have top to be 50% and left to be 50%, and transform, we're going to use translate, and we'll give it a minus 50% to balance our work. So this is already at this, so to do that, still have it to the side. So is that easy? So we're done with that, and give a padding between it of 20 px. Have this. Alright, so we'll work on our form first, then we'll say dot form and form. So we want today let's give a display. Let's do that. We're gonna have it in a horizontal way. But that's not what we want. We just want to be able to give a column and a gap of variant. It goes back to the vertical method. Alright, so we also come to work on our form group, and display as alright. Refresh, and we want it to be a flex direction again. Column. I want to give a gap of 0.5. So we have this. Alright, so and done with that, then we'll come here to form group label. Want to give it a color of hash 333 and font size of 16 px and port weight of 600. Make it thicker. Alright, so then we want to give our form group import the height of the pixel. Alright, so we are done mostly with our form. We'll click on it, have our form to be active. So we'll just give a text indent. Allows us to write on our. So give that, we have this. So we can write at the beginning and this. So we're done with that. Alright, so we'll go back to the form right here and work on our H1. Want the text to be align center and color to be blue, and the same thing for our P. White color will be hash 555. Then get align center. So to see that we have this. Okay, alright, from A center. Alright, so we come here and we give our form here. Position relative. Here's the position absolute. Here, the position relative. Alright, so we give our form image logo. Sorry, I think we have already started this already. So let's work on what I've started, which is here. I will give it a position absolute. That allows us to move our object. Okay, then we'll take it to the left 50%. Alright, then to position it, we're going to use our transform translate and minus percent. Alright, so it's at the middle. Then we're going to take it up, and we'll give it minus 10 px. Alright, so you see that. So we're still going to give it again. Perfect. If we want to give our look a background, and the background here will be white. Alright, and we can give it a padding. And border radius 50. We have something like this. Alright, then I'll give it a box shadow. Before we have we'll reduce it to quick. Right, then take this to a form. We'll give a border radius. Like we have this. Alright, so we'll give a padding. We give a padding here. So we want to make the object to go down a little. So we'll move our form. Say margin top I want it to go down a little to 10 pixels. Alright, so we have our, it looks like this. Then let's work on our button. So we'll give it padding, background color, blue, color, white, font size 16, font weight 100. So you see that we have this, and we say border, long, mm, then give an over effect, make it a little darker. So we can increase the length of our button by giving it 5 to is more. Alright, so we are done. Just to check our inputs. Alright, alright, okay. Alright, see. Alright, let's correct this the border that is not showing. We'll just come here and the border, and we'll make it a color like this. Alright, so we have that. Cool, we done for the form.